Good afternoon. So, okay, let's wait for like a couple of minutes so that everybody can join. And I have added a couple of things. Let's. As you can see, I have modified a little bit, added some blood and all. I'll explain how I did it. Okay. So we filled all colors yesterday, basic blocking, colors and all. Uh, just give me a second. So, like it was like this, and I decided this patch and this stitches also. And just take it off. Yeah, this patch and rest you can see same only. Now, because in our reference, I can see here we have this down this blood patches everywhere and dirty and body also you can see some blood patches, shoes and legs are down. You can see it's slightly dark. This slightly dark. So what I did is I just whatever I used here created. I just copy pasted that same layer on the body also. The body material is anyways different. It just regenerated automatically. So what I did is here is I just took a normal layer, color and roughness. I guess height. No, height is also slightly there. Yes, and height. So height I added slightly. Roughness made it like quite glossy, and color is like little deep crimson kind of red, glossy. Then right click, added a black mask. So wherever I want to generate this, because blood and this liquid thing, they always follow gravity. So there is no point doing it manually. Yes, I like a couple of patches I have to do manually, but most of the things I can generate it very easily. If you go to brush, you see brush and scroll down, you have those particle systems where you have leak and all these things. You see leak and all the leak and liquid. So what I did is I took this brush white, and this is like small, this is like heavy leak, and then we have liquid. They're like generators. Just click and it will generate it automatically. You can see it will generate and create this shape. But this is you can see it's creating this unnatural shape, like this sprinkle or something fountain kind of thing. So what I did here is add a couple of things here and there, little bit. It will automatically you can see it will follow the gravity and generate here. So, but all these patches doesn't look very natural. They look very fake. So what I did for this, you can see there a lot of brushes are available, some patches, and like more patches. This one, like this one. Yeah, this one. And just to blend everything, I use this like rough brushes. There's a skin spray is there. This one works very nicely. If you use this, it creates blends everything. This is basically meant for skin. We have those freckles and all to create those patchiness on skin. For that, we have a specific brush, so we can use it and generate and nicely blend everything. It's like using this color. Like this, we generate, blend everything nicely. So it will create this kind of random shape, and then alt click on this. You can see the mask. So, and if you want now, in this mask mode, if I want, I can modify this very easily. X. Not, this is not nice. Like generate and then place it. So then go back to M. You can see all the dirt. The same thing. I just copied it. Copy layer. So here I have created this one. Let it load. So I created this thing. So let like you have to check your reference, and based on that you have to generate all these patches. Just copy it and go to body and paste it. So it will regenerate because this is all generators, and you have manually created. So automatically wherever the placement of this thing, it will generate. See all those dirt patches on shoes also, and plus in gloves also. You can see slightly reddish tint. But still, this is like just I started detailing, and you can see I have added this grain, this fabric detail. And one thing I guess I missed is height. What's body? Sorry, my bad. Cloth I select. I can add slight height. Okay. So after this, like we need to add like other details also, like gloves. If you check the reference, the this opening is slightly lighter in tone because if you use anything, especially leather object, it have this tendency to like what do you call it, discoloration on all these things. So for that, I need to add some amount of dirt here. So I'll just take a new layer for that. No metal, rough, no normal, no height, only roughness. Roughness will be kind of matte, like dirt is always matte until unless it's wet. And pick this color, same, slightly brownish, and make it little lighter in tone, maybe slightly towards yellow. Right click, black. And now I need to add those like detail. So for this, initially what I can start with a generator and add a generator dirt. So base of the dirt, it will generate, and I feel sweet to saturated color it is. So just make sure it's desaturated. Desaturate. You can see it's everywhere. So I need this like dirt, most of the part, top part only. So right click, add a paint here. So only those section I am not able to generate with the help of generator, I'll paint. And otherwise avoid painting. Manual painting is always, otherwise it will look painted. So in paint, and but you can see this is affecting everywhere. That is something I don't want. And especially shoes, you can see it looks really bad. So I'll push it down under this blood and shoes and all I need to control. So let's see, reduce the dirt, grunge. I can scale it up and down for more variation. So you can see this looks kind of fine, but shoes are kind of like super bright and white, right? So what I'll do here is I can add a paint layer or I can add a fill layer, make it white or make it black, like some like gray or something. Doesn't matter. This actually doesn't matter. I'm going to use a cloud here. So if you see, you have a lot of cloud, and multiply this with your base. Oh, sorry, I need to multiply. So you can see that bright white part is gone now, but this affects other part as well. So I have to add another paint. I'll use a basic soft brush. Why this color? That color, I removed it. Now I have to remove this area from, so black, like wherever I don't want it. But that was kind of fine. Paint. Let's use some dirt and all. It looks symmetrical, so I don't want it. So here you can see those dirt patches. Zoom in, and you can see everything here, all details. Plus, and this leather texture is very hard and strong. That is something I can control. I can reduce the intensity of this in that particular layer. But there are a lot of detailing needs to be done. Like you can see, I have added couple of stitches. You see here, only one side I have added. So this is something we can do it directly from with the help of a brush. Let's delete it. And for this, you cannot use fill layer. You have to use a paint layer, add layer, this empty layer, and on this only you can do it. So if you scroll down, see you have all these stitches. Select on it, select this thing, and resize the brush, and let me switch on symmetry. Kind of similar. So you can see both the sides, and I'm holding shift to drag these line.
तो फिर जीब्रस बनाना ही नहीं है, यहाँ पे डाल सकते हो इजीली।
बिल्कुल डायरेक्टली, और this quality is way better than as compared to ZBrush. So I added all the stitches. Similarly, now suppose I want to add those stitches here. So only thing, because that color was gray, so I need to change the color, but this base is different. So I just have to change the color, or I can pick this orange color also. Symmetry is on. And if I want to make this like slightly brighter, I can do that as well. And I can switch up symmetry. Similarly, like suppose for this area I want to generate stitches, so I need to pick this color and make it slightly darker, or maybe slightly brown saturated color. Let's hide the body. Let's create this first. But you can see it's like it's blending with the base texture. That is something I need to control. I can add all these detail here, and I can see this blending with this base. So what I can do is go to normal and change it to normal. Let's see, it's I think changed height, make it normal. See, this stitch become flat. So just to change those things, and now I can just continue with this. So I can like this, I can generate this entire thing very easily. So all these things, like especially in shoes, we can like use it. This looks like a gumboot. So the space supposed to this things I need to change the color, and for this I can use something like this or this stitches. decent size. Let's see. Too big. And color maybe slightly brown. Doesn't look nice, but like I can definitely use something like this and create all the pattern and shape. Okay, then few things like I have lens is hidden, so I kept it there only. Here texture to anyways I have to fix it in Maya, so I kept it like this because it's all about UV. It's not because that texture is basically a straight lines, and I have to like place the UV properly. So I kept it like this. Now let's go. Let's use it. Skin brush. To add some detail in skin. A new layer. Again, not fill layer. And hide here. Let's see. Nothing is happening. See. Okay, nothing. So I need to change this color. I can make it slightly dark. Still कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Nothing. That's strange. Okay. नहीं हुआ. So I'll just use a normal fill layer. Only color. Skin tone. Oh, it's cloth. Array, my bad. I used cloth instead of body. It's working. And the best part of this brush is basically it gives you a tonal variation. So it's not like one color. And or if you want, you can paint something like this also. This is more of a blue two color. So if I want, I can change to it custom gradient map and all these things also. So let's see, this one is fine. Two different colors. And then reduce intensity. It's like way too strong and just little slight tonal variation. Now a fill layer, only color and roughness I can use, make it slightly glossy. And this color, I need something like similar to this, or maybe slightly darker. Black paint, soft brush, I can switch on my symmetry. It looks too dark. I can do I can like modify it obviously. It's like make sure this part is cut off if eye is not visible. Okay, symmetry is not working, I believe, perfectly. It's outside here. And where is this eyelash? X, that extra part, get rid of that area. And it looks like a cutout. So what I'll do is right click, add a filter and add blur. It's too much. So just reduce the blur. This slight blur. So make that thing slightly blurry. So, and this color, I feel it's too dark. If I want, I can reduce intensity from here. Make it like slightly dark is fine, not too dark. And it's glossy. Usually that that eyelid part is always glossy. So this is how we can manipulate this thing. And now a new layer, color and roughness. So color I'm going to use, let's see, more of a pinkish tone, and roughness will be slightly glossy. Right click, black, right click, paint. And same thing, slightly blur, filter, blur. So this base, I can make it slightly broader. Saving. Okay. I can make it look slightly glossy. And now my skin overall, you can see this is so because of that blood. You see, because of that only. But overall, my skin is same tone. There is not much variation. So I need to add some amount of variation. So what I'll do is I'll add one layer under like this blood and all. Only color. Take this color slightly dark. Add a black mask and add a generator, and then I can use dirt. So I'm basically using this dirt as my tonal variation. So I'm not going to use this dirty looking thing. Contrast, I'll reduce, make it really soft and smooth. Dirt level, I'll reduce. You see skin slightly variation overall. And one more thing I can do is roughness I can add and make it slightly less shiny. I'll generate nice bit tonal variation. And this one is like way too glossy. And color can be slightly dark. And eyes, there is a like eyeliner kind of thing is there. That is something I missed. What is this?
hand.
What is this? Hand, there is a patch. Black, okay. Anyways, that is something I can use for eyes and all. Here. Oh, it's for this area. Okay, this one. And I can see these two are overlapped, so same shadow generated. So that is something I can manually fix in fix this thing. Paint. Oh, eyelashes is there. Why it's not visible here? Paint and brush or brush. Okay, similarly, now I need to add some detail here. So this shorts, I have to see where it is. Cloth. This one. Select this height and reduce it. Make it very subtle. Let's add some stitches. No color. And this base, it should be like flat. So what I'll do is, either let's see where is it. Not this one. This one. Yes. So I'll select this, add a paint, and remove that area. X. Clean it. Stitching. I want some stitches here. is I cannot see any other stitch or anything here, but yeah, like wherever I need this, I can definitely use this one. And if I want to create something here, I have to remove it from here. White mask and add a paint. Remove it from this ring. Fix this. Like similarly, I can add more stitches here and like make it like realistic cloth. Okay, now we have this gloves, and I feel this like this looks really rough. So just reduce this thing slightly. Not this one, this one. Select this and go to height and reduce the height, make it subtle. Now it's much better. I need to add more tonal variation. Gloves like leather, especially leather gloves, they have a lot of tonal variation. So I just create one layer here, only color and roughness. Roughness will make it slightly towards matte, and color I'll pick the same color and make it slightly lighter tone of this. Yellowish, less saturated. Right click, black mask, and then right click, add a generator. And this time I can use dripping or some other, or maybe metal edge wear. So it will detect all the edges and generate those dirt for me. And I feel the color is very strong. So I'll reduce the color intensity. And this part is way too much. Okay, if this area also getting affected, that's something I can treat separately or treat it separately only. So I can see all the tonal variations. So it should be slightly, and maybe slightly glossy. It's way too matte. Yeah, this is much better. But it's random. It's generating everywhere. Alt click on this, you can see it's generating all the, wherever you have this curvature, it's generating everywhere. So I don't want it to generate everywhere. I don't want this outline kind of thing. I want it like a little random. So what I'll do, right click, add a fill, and then I'll add a cloud or something, or anything I can add, and then multiply this with this. So it will create this variation. Balance I can increase, decrease. Contrast also can increase, decrease. And scaling also can increase, decrease to make more nicer variation. So like you see this thing. Now this is like little random. I don't have outlines and all. Now I need like some tonal variation is there, but now I need some scratches or some scratches and all. So I'll just do it slightly. Scratches and all, so that the scratches will be again little lighter color. So either I duplicate this one, it will like easy duplicate, and I click black mask, get rid of everything, select this and make it lighter tone, and I can add a fill here under this. I guess I have some scratches. See, a lot of scratches. This one, or maybe slightly darker in tone. Like this. Let's push it under this. And for this, I can add a little height also. Little scratches. Make it long. And contrast I can increase. Scratches, and since it's very strong, I need to reduce it. Scratches can be slightly darker in color. So you can select tonal variation. And wherever I have scratches, it should be slightly matte. So let's make it slightly matte. And base. This one, where is my base? This one, I believe. Base can be slightly glossier. So I can just continue the stitches overall, add all these details nicely. And if this one is this dirty, this shorts and this like top cannot be clean, they also need to be dirty. So I can add more detail there and dirt there. Add a layer, only color, and roughness. Roughness is like almost matte. Color it's like more towards slightly brownish. Add black, add generator, and I can add a drip instead of dirt. This time I can add a drip, so it will generate all these patches overall. This patch, if I want, it basically rust generated, so I can control increase and decrease and make it like slightly blurry. So overall, you can see everywhere generated this dirt, and it's not even symmetrical. And like if suppose for this gloves I don't want it, I can just simply add a paint layer and remove it. So now like this dress and all these things are so dirty, but like skin is very clean, so I need to add, make sure this is not this clean. And lipstick looks like really strong. That's a subtle, yeah, just a hint and glossy. It's much better. Yeah, one more thing I can do here is I can add slightly redness and nose also. But if I use it, it will be a problem. It will become super glossy. So I just duplicate this layer, add a black mask and add a paint layer. No roughness, only color, and reduce it. And this dirt, I can add one more paint, this blood thing. Let's generate something. Few things here. Splat. Let's see how it works. Oh, not big, nice. Some random lines, rain. It's like this, like slowly, one by one. Each part, like you have to give like equal attention and generate all these details nicely. And this is supposed to be slightly wide. So that is something I can do it like in Maya also. After texturing, also I can do it. And then after this, like we finish all this texture, then we have to pose the model. And that chainsaw I have downloaded. I have to check that. I'll check it, and then we pose the model. And then after posing, we'll render it out. And add all this dirt. So it's too bright. So I can make it a little darker. And use this one. This one. Slightly lighter. Save. Oh no, not this one. Few attendants are missing. I'll add that. Let's see. Aditi present. Dipti Ranjan.
Friends.
Then we have Harris. Then Ritik CP.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Then we have Mohit. Nitin. Then we have Pratyush is here. Puneet. Rohit. And Shashwat. Okay then. So we'll texture this like this is like you can see not very complicated. Like if we it's only about like if you have a high poly and it's about adding colors, color tonal variation. It's all about that, and what like stitches and all these things are missing. So add those things in Substance. Rest everything like whatever we have created in high poly already. Then just simply bake and texture, add color, tonal variation, dirt, and everything, and make sure with each layer if there is a requirement of change in roughness or something, every layer you have control over them. So make sure change them. Like blood is slightly glossy, so make it slightly glossy. Cloth is little matte, so make it little matte. So there should be surface variation. If you press C, you can see this is your diffuse. So in diffuse itself, you should have decent amount of color tonal variation, all kind of depth and contact part. This is okay, this is generating because of this. Okay, I have to check fix this. Okay, so make sure like this all this dirt is there, all these things is there. It's a part of your diffuse itself. Then you press C. Roughness, you can see throughout the body, cloth, everywhere you need to have decent amount of color variation, like grayscale variation basically. So here I can see clearly my cloth is glossy, so I need to make sure my cloth is matte, little matte. Cloth is not that glossy. So like this, you can check each and every part and then modify it. Then see again, normal. This is height. This is a combination of everything. And there was a metallic part. You can identify all the metal part here. That I guess showing that. What is this showing? Oh, it's empty. That area is empty. Okay. So like you can add all these details, some scratches here and there, and then you can export this texture, and then you'll finally fix the hair. Will fix the hair, and plus like few modification maybe we need to do. Like this one I can see clearly because this only it's happening, so I have to manually fix this one, lighten this thing, and I have to update this according to this. Also I need to make sure this leather also looks should have a like similar amount of variation. And it's like this looks like a spray something, so I need to blur it out, reduce it, blur it. Body scratches are kind of fine, like some random. And lips, I'll close it, or like while this thing posing will change the expression. And right now eyes look really weird because lens is off, it's like looking gray here. So in my it will look fine. And this hair is main part, and plus shape, I can see this is like really odd. I have to fix it. So I'll fix this here, and then we'll finalize everything and we'll be good to go for rendering, and we'll do it. Okay, then I'll see you guys like tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye.